Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. I go by that name on all my social media platforms. So if you want to follow me on Instagram as well, I'd very much appreciate that. Now on this channel, we do a lot of fragrance review videos. I drop 4 to 5 fragrance related content per week, but I do have other mixed bag of content. Now, if that sounds like something that interests you and you're here for the very first time, please do consider joining this family by subscribing. I'd appreciate it if you became part of the family. Now, to those who are returning, thank you so much, guys, for the continued support. I do not take that for granted at all. Now, welcome to 10 compliment getters, beast mode fragrances within my collection. These are coming as recommendations because I've used them and I know that these are fragrances that last till the next wash. They're loud and they project as well. Number 1 is going to be this fragrance. This is Estee Lauder and this is Youth Dew. Guys, this fragrance is an old composition, if you will. This is a 1953 release. So this is going to be a fragrance that if you're a 60s baby, 70s, 80s, 90s baby, you probably have used, smelled this fragrance, or somebody within your family had this fragrance. This to me is a comeback. I had my original bottle, I think 15, 17 years ago, and I finished that one. And one day when I was doing my shopping, I just saw it and I thought, oh, I would love to just have it back. It's a venti, guys. It has an authenticity to it, like the way fragrances were done a long time ago. In terms of the profile, it's woodsy, it's spicy, it's smoky, and it is a fragrance with a Coca-Cola note that actually does the most, and a lot of spices. Also has a unisex appeal. So if you're a man and you want to try this, yes, you can. I get a fragrance that is totally wearable by both genders. So if you like those spices with a touch of Coca-Cola, this is definitely one that I'll recommend. It's strong, heavy, loud. May not be for everyone, guys, especially people who like crowd-pleasing scents, you know, the modern scents, the way they're done these days. It might not appeal to them, but it is a definite gem if you like the kind of DNA. So yes, guys, sitting on number 1 is Estee Lauder's Youth Dew. The second fragrance on the lineup is from the company Milestone, and this is called Prime. This is a Frederic Malle Promise dupe, and I did do a full review of this fragrance. On the nozzle like this, sniffing it, I get an apple. It's got like a beautiful apple that comes there immediately, and it's got florals and a lot of spices as well. But what it dries down to is an intense leather with a heavy, almost heady patchouli, right? The mix itself, guys, is strong, it's heavy, it projects. 3-4 sprays of this fragrance may be a little too much for some. This comes across as a fragrance that you want to commit to if you're going to wear this, because it's going to last the whole day. However, I must say there is a chemical thing in here reminiscent of if I'm to use a mental shortcut, there is a chemical thing here reminiscent of let me say nail varnish, or what you call that one, the paint thinner, turpentine. Okay, so there are some people that are gonna say they feel that like a paint thinner in here, chemical kind of wafts, but the fragrance itself is gorgeous. To me, it's a fragrance I gotta think of because it does kind of give me a headache, but it's here, guys, for anyone who wants a beast performing fragrance. It's called Prime from the house Milestone. Number 3, guys, is none other than Fenty by Rihanna. Don't sleep on this one, guys. If I had the coins to spare, I would definitely buy a second one, okay? Mine is here on this level because, first of all, I'm savoring it. Second of all, I had 3 testers before I actually purchased this fragrance, which were 2 ml each. So I had like a spare 6 ml to play around with there, okay? Fenty by Rihanna is a warm, spicy rose with the fruity combo there. It's kind of jammy. What I like the most about this, and what a lot of people are gonna like about it, is it's got like a blueberry note there that gives it this jamminess. So it's not gonna be just your random rose. It's gonna have like a fruity take to it there, a little bit of what feels like maybe incensey, a little bit of what feels, it's like a thick composition, if you will. But the good thing about it is it's exotic, doesn't smell like any celebrity normal random run by the mill scent. It's alluring, it's sexy, it makes the wearer feel powerful. So this is a definite femme fatale kind of fragrance. You'll get tons of compliments, guys, wearing this fragrance. Last till the next wash, and this is why it's here. Fenty by Rihanna. Now, fourth on our list is not a new fragrance. I'm just wiping it because it's got a lot of fingerprints. It's a gold bottle. I love gold bottles, but the problem with them is they just are fingerprint magnets, guys. Swiss Arabian's Lattafa Oud is on this list, guys, because this is a sweet, oudy kind of fragrance with the rose and the saffron. This is not like an in-your-face kind of oud. It has a praline note in here that gives it like an almondy, nutty sweetness, almost like tonic feel to it, working in a way to kind of smoothen the edges of what could be an oud that a lot of people hate. Okay, so the oud in here is beautiful, but I'm saying why it is beautiful is it feels as though that praline note kind of smoothens it out, giving it even a touch of some like gourmandish feel to it there. Compliment getter, reminiscent of Lancome's Oud Bouquet. If you like that kind of fragrance, if you want to spare the coins for a better fragrance in terms of quality, then Swiss Arabian Lattafa Oud is going to do it for you, and it's got the lasting power to match. The fifth one on the lineup, guys, is not new if you've been watching this channel. This is F.A. Paris's Carmine, a brush Carmine, inspired by Amouage Crimson Rocks, right? If you have used that Crimson Rocks, or you've smelled it, or you have this particular dupe, then you'll know that this is a beast performing fragrance, guys. This is another one that is going to get you tons of compliments. This is another one that you don't have to worry about projection when it comes to Carmine. Okay, let me just turn the nozzle so that you can see the label. This is a fragrance that will announce your presence. It's got a mature quality to it, so it's kind of like not a fragrance that I would give a young person if I didn't know their fragrance taste, because it does come across as a bit mature to my nose there, but it's a cinnamon spicy scent with a pink pepper there as a note, woods, rose, and a honey as well working there to kind of round it off. So if you like those kind of scents, then this is definitely one that's going to do it for you. Unique powdery scent with an insane performance. And sitting on our number 5 is Brush Carmine. On our number 6, guys, is going to be this fragrance. Okay, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I may have a love and hate relationship with Good Girl, but I need to give credit where it's due. This is a fragrance that give it its roses, guys. In terms of performance, this is not going to let you down. It's probably popular for that reason. Some people actually find it comfortable to wear this one just in winter, because on a few sprays this fragrance is heady. It's got a tonka there working over time. In as much as it has tons of notes, it also has spices there, coffee and patchouli. So the composition itself is thick, the composition itself is loud, pulling masculine, you know, for some people. 5, 6, 7 sprays on this one, if you're a light sprayer, will still be too much. If you're a heavy sprayer, yes, obviously you can go all the way, and this is not going to disappoint you. A fragrance that announces your presence, a fragrance that takes over the moment, potent. And yes, guys, this is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Number 7, guys, is going to be Club de Nuit Intense Woman. This fragrance is absolutely amazing. I've had the regular Club de Nuit for women for the longest time, and because it's a light fragrance, though duping Coco Mademoiselle, I didn't think much of it, you know, for me to kind of like pull the trigger on the Intense, because I had a mental shortcut that the Intense is just going to be an extension of the regular one, but I was wrong, guys. This is a smooth and oud fragrance. The oud here may not even be something that you will smell, so I'm just saying that because it does have like an oudy accord to it, but not to worry about it if you don't like oud. It's got the saffron, vanilla, rose, and patchouli. But what makes this one a beautiful composition altogether? What makes this one a to die for fragrance? And this is not a paid promotion. All these fragrances I purchased with my own money. I always forget to say this at the beginning of the video, because sometimes when you're hype a fragrance, people think, oh, it's because she's been paid. No, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased these fragrances with my own coin. It's got like a gourmand thing to it. There is a truffle note here, though not listed, that gives it wafts of chocolate. And it's the chocolate that most people are gonna smell. You know, when wearing this fragrance, it's going to be mostly the chocolate that people compliment you for, because it makes this fragrance alluring, sexy. One of the best ones on the market, actually, from, you know, some of these dupe houses. And it's a good compliment magnet. So sitting on number 7 is going to be Club de Nuit Intense Woman. Number 8 on the lineup, guys, is going to be from Lattafa. We just have one from Lattafa on this list because I always talk about Lattafas. I've done a top 10 Beastly, I think, some time ago, and we're going to have an updated one in future. But why I picked this one and I singled this one out is, in my favorites, I meant to include it, but I ended up taking it out because there is one that arrived in the mail that had to switch with this one. So I kind of had a soft spot for this one. This one is called Royal Sapphire. From the Lattafa Pride collection. It's here, guys, because it's got the BR540 DNA, and that is a sought after DNA regardless of how much it's overly done. A lot of people have done it, but it's a sought after DNA. Now this one has a twist. It has like a masculine take to that DNA, and it is that masculine take that gives it like a strong projection, lasting power that's insane, gonna announce your presence, and a fragrance that you're gonna smell the whole day. So if that helps, guys, I thought to add this one for the BR540 lovers. I don't turn anosmic to this fragrance, guys, because it lasts the whole day. So Royal Sapphire by Lattafa is sitting on our number 8. The next fragrance here, guys, is Afnan's Rare Tiffany. This is what I would call too much of a beautiful thing. Don't let the blue bottle make you think this is an aquatic fragrance. This, guys, is a bomb. This is a fragrance you wear, and even if you don't want compliments, people are going to compliment you. Whether they're complimenting you because you're smelling so good, or they're complimenting you because your fragrance is too much, it's just going to depend. Rare Tiffany, guys, is polarizing, right? It is a fragrance that if you overdo this, it's going to harass you. It's a good mixture. It's a good juice. I love it. It's got florals, sandalwood here, beautiful sandalwood, and caramel, and of course other notes. It is a fragrance, guys, that is insane in terms of performance. 1-2 sprays, you're gonna feel this fragrance. This fragrance is gonna speak whether you like it or not. When I purchased it, I was at Dubai Perfume Cafe and I purchased this. While I was doing my reviews, I just sprayed 1 spritz. And when I sprayed this fragrance, in as much as I'd spoken about all the fragrances and what, this fragrance just lingered. It was there. Of course, anyone can wear this whenever they want to wear it, but this is winter leaning mostly. You know, this is a fragrance that will project even in Alaska, like the coldest of weather. Remember when I said Carolina Herrera's Good Girl is winter appropriate, but you can wear all round? This is winter appropriate, maybe for somebody who thinks the DNA is too much, and because when they wear it in cold weather, it then relents. This, on the other hand, whether you wore it in the coldest of weather, whether you were in Alaska, this is a fragrance that's just gonna, you know, do the most. So this is a winter leaning fragrance, although of course if you love the beast performing fragrances, you can wear this one in summer, but it's a fragrance that does the talking. It's not a shy fragrance. It's bold, it's loud, it lasts till the next wash, or even washes, if I must say. And it's sitting on our number 9, and it's Afnan's Rare Tiffany. Now, the last one on the lineup, guys, is not a new fragrance to most of you guys. I've spoken a lot about this fragrance. This is Swiss Arabian's Casablanca. Casablanca is your loud caramel scent, projects like crazy as well, one that announces your presence. This fragrance can be too much for some. Okay, this has a longevity that is crazy. It is sweet. For some it can be toothache sweet, but it's that insane longevity that made me put it here. It also has a unisex appeal to it, so men can wear this, because I do get a unisex kind of thing that hits there, especially in the dry down. It's fruity, it's woodsy, and it's very patchouli forward. So if you love patchouli, you're definitely going to love Casablanca. And it's sitting on our number 10, guys, making it a wrap on the top 10 Beast performing fragrances in my collection, compliment getters. These will not let you down. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you've come across other fragrances that you'd recommend as a beastly. These will do it all, whether you want to wear them in summer, spring, whatever, winter, they'll still hold up. Let's meet in the comment section, guys, where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. Like this video if you like it, guys, and turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. And I do hope you have subscribed, guys. If not, then why not? Like and share this video, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.